哎，杨仁兄，杨仁兄，
nhớ rồi
个希望有个路啊，个路 first name 了，哎呀 last name，
xong rồi last name à vấn đề thì giờ nè
真了 ，OK，个鸟好的，个鸟什么了？
nhớ sẽ bỏ nó
哦，OK，个 email 都啊，是的，还有些，是没叫，来从啥的还中被叫，
yeah đó chỉ là
好的
cho có lên cái gì biết mình log cái gì biết bỏ hole vậy
，yeah，啊，要来 check 一下 ，OK。
nhớ xong rồi.
Nên bọn nó lệ ở cha cụ chỉ nó lưu lệ.
Yeah, cuộc nói có 2 lưu thôi mà. Cho
Oh,
bật nó.
ok, nó là mà. 頭嗰本我東係啦，
古前我東麥啊喵啊，東麥喵啊，喵咗就前我
Yeah,
bây
yeah,
giờ
yeah.
à
Okay.
dạ
Pardon.
dạ
Okay.
Okay, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, biết normal.
Okay.
But ta cũng没有要看，但是我第一都还要去
ok dạ.
整到。
tông lúc ta nó nú ở sàn này của tôi này nú sàn này các khía giá chứ
哦，我看到好 lab 莫 DHCP 那天我SME 天我 go through 叫呢VTY 来 VTY 的我们找到好好 website 好喏 let's see chapter 3
có cho được tụi nó
okay yeah cho nên more author đâu more author okay tôi gì lên
English
nếu có tấm nó cho nó cũng cho cả là tôi gì cũng chụp bỏ yeah so last time go through cho nên oh, sorry go through cho nên yeah let me last time với delay thế cũng chẳng câu trở lại thế có issue last time đâu có lúc computer nó upgrade nó automatic upgrade thì với delay đâu cơ
ok
yeah she cũng tôi mới cho nó hậu chapter 3 tạm so I'll show you just want to review quickly cũng let's see what I mean yeah cũng all in all chỉ có bé I just try to follow họ nè time schedule on the nó yeah thì có each time biết tuần chỉ review gì and lecture thì break mình gì chỉ chắc show lab because each time bên more lab somebody is waiting okay and có second session của họ nó chỉ là câu tối khó vậy câu tối khó chẳng mấy issue recording and second session thì cũng có thể họ second session thì from 8 to 9 yeah. The first 20 minutes thì những mấy question đi trả cho cho previous lab thì we're gonna discuss about that and then from 8:20 to 9 then I since tiểu mới cho giờ thì là một question thế này ạ thì cũng chia schedule lab thì we just want to try if it works okay giờ thì giờ nè bé ôi giờ đi long class này ạ thì tiểu của question là giờ thì nó raise hand là giờ nè hai lũ cũng thì của bé giờ nè be or lab na just take time to work on lab you bên nhỏ cần là ta sẽ lý giải này thì có này bảo thì ok only nó trái chỉ có khi ta thì chỉ là có này only hơi mới cho chậu trở lại thế cái chỉ bảo thì bị trả thế so just want to follow her schedule năm gì chế bảo version and let's see good cũng nên miêu thì chúng mày thì anh này lưu cái này ăn miêu okay So we have 9. I think tiểu nha tốt gì đó. Yeah. So.
So you got question ให้เขาว่านั่นเขาแลบแลบเป้นะอย่า
Yeah.
ส่วนแต่เขาว่าถ้ากูเช็คก็ก่อนมันเขาแต่เขาก็ đó để cho phòng mà có một cái khó phòng trâu đó muốn cái phòng trâu thế bây giờ
Yeah. Cú học được thế. Mà đã go through học được gì đâu mà. So last time bé what you like we define the bé cho chapter 4 how you can just go and look at. Will be just pretty straight when join the two dollar. And let's go review chapter 7 G. Okay. Nên cho khám gì thế? Let's see, chapter 7 is regard to so we have 9 and so how labในช่องน้อยอ่ะ okay so what we did ไปจอ DHCP ด้วยไปจอ so we got DHCP set up at the router and we have set up the sub interface just to review, okay? So Gucci go in detail. And then we create VLAN here, and this will be a sub interface from the router to the switch right here on that switch. We just set up sub interface here and switch voice port, switch mode trunk here, create VLAN here. And we have
so พอเขา switch ทะลุเราจะไปจุดตัวนะเครเขาว่าไอ้พวกเขามีชั้นพวกเลยไปเหรอ
yeah
ชั้นเราไปเหรอ
yeah let me show you the lab quick yeah so we set up the I just show you, okay? Gucci go to her to your review yeah. So we have set up 2 DHCP, one for voice, one for data. Voice to your phone, data to your PC, and then we got option 150 for phone, and both a default route for both network, voice, and data. And we have sub interface. So you just go to this sub interface F001, put no chat, and then go to each of those sub interface and create sub interface, put an IP there, which is the default gateway. And
yeah แล้วกูช่วยเช็คกับ side interface ID IP ตรงนั้นเหรอ
yeah
เช่นนี้นะกูแต่ it's override จะชิวนะ
yeah เดี๋ยวก็ yeah probably from now on กูจีก่อนเนี่ย redo กูหาลาบซะหน่อยจับเล่นเนี่ยจอยจะ IP ด้วยเจเนี่ย adjust จะเนี่ยชื่อเจเนี่ย overlap เท่าwhen you say overlap means that probably ก็จอยอีคอclass เนี่ยรอดด้วยเจก็จอยคอ subnet 0就是 actually เนี่ย overlap ซะ
Excuse me
yeah
กูจะเป็น你當我話哋話你短價到啦，
okay yeah I think mỗi cho delay gì tao mà lâu cũng mà make sure mà khó nha
mỗi cái chết tài à
yeah mỗi I don't know cũng tiếp tiếp cũng chỉ yếu hẳn đó hả I don't know what happened
okay
Yeah,
So,
let me nhớ
so
từ
what we-
ở trong cũng one second. Có tên nó mà đâu dạ đâu rồi thế.
yeah.
Stop or share còn tiếp bỏ. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Got it.
okay. You got
Yeah.
it, Joe?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ta cũng mất cho the screen. Có một bỏ to. Only nó thì share the screen thiệt nó cho nó. Cho nó daily life here. Okay, so we have this and so here we set up the DHCP here both with default option 150, which is the router, okay, the loopback of the router. So I put it right, it should be right, loopback right there, okay. So all 255 because we just want a single IP, just one IP in this network for the loopback, which is just an IP, the router IP, the IP that actually points to the router itself. And we have some interface, and we have encapsulation .1Q and 10, which is equals to VLAN 10, okay. Cho nó thì cho encapsulation mấy cái number nó this equals to the VLAN number. We got EIGRP set up and put the network. We got the autonomous system number here, and we have a network and a wildcard mask, which is you can put the subnet mask, and EIGRP will convert that to wildcard. And we have the rest is about phone, and phone is so we have here set up the network, okay, and when it's done, then we need to add the phone stuff to the router. So that's why all those consist of phone configuration. And to do that, this is the configuration, okay. So you go to telephony, see, you do a shell run, and you can see telephony here. And if you, this is the configuration. So you do this, you put a IP source here, which is the router, okay. Let's see, this is I show from not this actually this is from the router one, the first router, and this is the third router. So that's why you see the loopback is different. This is
so
just IP the loop. Yeah.
For source IP is from the loopback, loopback way.
Yeah. And then you have the default port, okay. This is default port.
Default port always off power.
Yeah, it's always there.
Okay.
And then here max ephone, you have max CDN, number of phone, number or extension, and then both this are about the extension, okay. And extension number 1000, extension number 2 is 2000. And then when you got that set up, then you say, okay, now for phone number 1, then the first line I'm going to put which is this one. Okay, I'm going to put the first on the first phone. I'm going to put the first phone on that line. You know, you have a phone. I already showed that, but since go record July, I'm gonna show you quickly again. Cisco IP phone 7965 whatever. Look function line 1, line 2, line 3, okay. So a phone could have up to 6 extension. So each line is there's an extension assigned to it. So this is the first line, second line, and this one, it means that you have, this is the maximum of phone that you want. You know, you can put 10 if you want to have 10 phone, and this is the number of extension, the phone number. Okay, and you have the phone extension. This is both represent the phone extension. Okay, and this is the second extension. Okay, and now you have the second phone, and no, actually this is the first phone. Okay, this is just the number of phone that you could have. Okay, number extension that you could have. This is the extension. Okay, this is the second extension. Okay, so this is the phone itself, and the phone, when you do this, that means you create a phone, and now you say that phone on the first line. Okay, then you're going to put this extension 1000 into it. So you just put that, drop that one there. So on the phone, the first line, you say, okay, that I'm going to assign extension 100. So that's why you put 1. 1 represent the whole thing here, the 1000. And you need to put the phone type 7960. So the phone type is, Cisco have different phone type. So you have 7962, 7960, 8851, and so on.
So phone type thì có thể sẽ lúc phone
Yeah,
này
sẽ học phone nói chi sơ. Yeah.
Okay.
And you can do really call and show if phone điện thoại có ta là cái bỏ theo cái MAC address cho đi cha lúc phone register đi cha. And so cụ tự ô ta thôi nè. So cụ học cụ hay nên chỉ cho nếu mà sai sẽ cụ đi cha chỉ just try to do the same thing. And let's see.
Yeah, đó cũng có hiệu exactly các ô là có để chỉ vậy vậy có nữa và error reason đó giờ nếu mà cái ô là
the IP, right?
Yeah.
Just go back, check your IP and look at exactly có thứ thế nào. Cho có thể cho nó có những thứ chỉ như vậy liền á, chỉ tiểu cái số có cho ít thứ chỉ thứ thế nào. Yeah, so maybe tiểu có cho ít thứ IP có octet chỉ thứ chỉ nữa overlap. Just check on that. Sure. So this is what I just showed you is the CME, the Call Manager Express. Once you've done that and you want to call from this extension to this phone to that phone, you still need to add something to this router, and that's what we call the dial pair. And the dial pair is, when you look at it, let's see, let me show you the PowerPoint again. Oh, where's my PowerPoint? Yeah, right there. The dial pair is this one. So this router, you do show run, you see those. You can go to the router, do config T and dial pair voice 3 VoIP. That means number, dial pair number, it doesn't matter. You can, let's see, somebody can be check here. Chỉ của chị Amit là chỉ là tung ca trở lại thế. somebody each time ข้างนอก each time กูต้อง
so how wise to lấy pay and was the to lấy pay the fortune
the limit is just a number that you can put 300
or it could be any number, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just hang on, let me try to do there. Let me just try to be on time. Delay basis. So each time you could start there. Cô mà lòng tao là thì chúng mà mất set up được cái từ từng ca nó lấy thành đâu. I don't know why you're doing that. Cô chỉ tập cái kênh thôi, còn này Zoom thôi. Cô stop và share. Actually, everybody's here, so somebody just ping, I guess. The high low case mà giờ thế này you can giờ này more headset chứ này chỉ để high low số. Oh, actually. Yeah, I think yeah, I got that. So each time we more and thế mà có lệnh mà mới to delay. Còn mà check share đi chạy bên cuối mà tao mà lâu đâu thêm cả này. Mà còn được disable có tụi thêm cả tôi chỉ chiên cả chắc khác thôi. Tiêu cũng delay cũng mà khơi có chuyện có lệnh chuyện. Okay, let's do let me share my okay. Okay. So we have here when you're done with that, when you're done with the router, you do the Community Express, and when you're done that, you're not completely done yet because you need to put the dial pair, and the dial pair you do short run, you can see the dial pair, okay, right there. What it means is that the dial pair, what it means is that when you call this number, okay, this extension is 2001, 2002, so it's in the range of 200, and then the last number. And when you want to call to those phone with extension 300, 3001, 3002, then you need to use those dial pair because the router doesn't know how to route. We have the network and it's working. Okay, you can ping from any PC to the other PC and it's working correctly. But the route is, when you make a call, the router still don't know where to go and to make that call ring on the other phone. Let's say you call 2001 and you call, and then the router should know. So this router will check which dial pair. You call, for example, 301 here, and it will check here and say, okay, it doesn't matter about the dial pair, okay? You check this one, it doesn't match, you go to the next one. 303, I can put the 3, I can put 3, so just to remind me that is in the range of 300, 3000, for example. And a voice over IP, that's mean use net, the network, not the analog phone or something else. So you have the destination pattern. That means that's the where to go. So it's 3 dot 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 dot. That's mean any number. So So this one is any number that way. So 2, 3, so 002 is any number after that. So if any number, then it will just get into this IP, which is .2 here. So it's 200.1.1.2, which is just this IP. Okay. And you could put what you could do, you could put the loopback here, and it should work too. Okay, just put the next hop, which is next to the router, but you can also put the loopback, which is better because the loopback is just represent the router, and then it will get your phone call will get into this router. It will just this router know. Okay, so it just
So
get
có loopback nó dạo the loopback IP address.
Yep, the loopback, the IP address, your router, loopback 0. Okay.
Okay.
And
Có thể mất còn chọn session target đó.
yeah, you can put the session target IPv4, or you can put a next hop, but normally the loopback. Okay, I put here the one of that interface. So but better put the loopback. And that's it. And then you need for this one too. So that's why you have the second IP here. So from here, calling the other one, you still need those the two dot here, which is this one, and this one which is that one. So here you have this one, but also you have that one that you need to add, so you can call this the 400 in that range. And so that's why Thục will explain cụ thể điều khi khó em cho phong á cho phong mà cho nên setup còn never ตามมาก็จะphongเนี่ยมา setup chỗ nè so còn never down chứจะ never engineer เลย work on cho never แต่chỉ theo cho phong nên chỉ cho choเลยmột khó chẳng đấy so that's why you can work on that, and next time we can talk. It's alright. It's gonna help you. So this is called CME, okay, and it's good to explain the so everything is in there. How your phone register okay. We're gonna go to next chapter. Okay. Just close this. Okay. Chapter. Khi nào rồi chị cho nhau từ có lo mới tiếp bỏ. Okay. So tonight we're going to talk about span and tree protocol and VTP, which is VLAN trunking protocol. And those are switch protocol. Okay. All part 1, which is span and tree protocol. Span and tree protocol just switch manager never know. Okay. The switch needs to be small. So the switch, what the switch do is broadcast. Okay, you broadcast. That means it's just send all direction except the direction that for example, you try to send a message from your server from here to the PC here, and when you got right there, then it will go on both direction. If you have another switch, it will go to the other direction, another direction as well. And it will go and it will check. As it doesn't find the IP, it will just come back here and from here, just going straight, it will find that first. So this packet will be dropped. So when you think it's a waste of time, sending package through from this path. So let me explain more on that. Loose switch, loose switch manager now. Okay. Let's say you send a package. Let's say so image. Let's say you got send package, okay, to this IP, but you put a wrong IP, okay. It got here, and then it go this direction. It also go this direction, okay. And from here, it doesn't find it go that direction, and then coming back here, and just keep looping, okay. And the same thing from here, it just go around and do so much package sending from one switch to the other and just looping around, and she's so much of memory for the switch, and the switch can until the switch one of the port is until one of the switch is broken, which are then broken this one shut down or and they talk about broadcast storm on switch. Okay, so spanning tree is used to actually help for that. Okay, and when you create a lab with 3 switch, Cisco actually designed those switch in a way that it's you will not have loop around, and the switch will be smart enough to just work by themselves. But there's by default some STP going on. Okay, and when you send, for example, a package from switch C to switch B, STP send a package called bridge protocol data unit, and within that package you have the priority and especially the MAC address. Okay, and let's see, let me look at my note here. Okay, okay, the issue, the problem that could happen is that even you have your switch are working correctly, okay, and when you create with packet tracer, or even you connect those 3 switch together, 3 real switch, okay, and those switch will be smart enough to actually have default STP setup and working correctly, and you don't have any issue. But it could happen that you have port issue. You have port mismatch, like you have FA0/6 here, like fasten it. You put a gig interface here, and those ports are mismatched. And there's some error on DPDU that actually messed up, and the switch doesn't know how to handle those the issue with that broadcast storm going on. So you have package drop corruption. Sometime when you have a big network, okay, local area network that you have over 10 or 15 switch connecting from one to the other, and you actually use the default of the switch, and you you bring another switch and connect that to your local area network, to your the rest of your switch, then it will just try to synchronize everything, and that will slow down your LAN. So to understand the how the switch work and set up the priority, is going to help you a lot. Okay, just switch in the work now. Okay, when you first connect loose switch, for example this switch, and we packet trace, and then you drop this, you drop that one, and you try to connect. Okay, the switch, what the switch do, the each switch là roof bridge roof okay, and each of those just think that they are the roof, the most important thing. Okay, and when they do that, they will send once they have that default setup on themselves, they will actually send the DPDBU package and your information with the priority and the MAC address. And when you got to the other switch is just to look at and compare the priority and the MAC address as well. And let mà theo cái roof because your MAC address or your priority is much lower in STP, priority your priority here actually let me explain with the configuration. It will make more sense. Okay, so yeah, let's go straight to the configuration so you understand, and then coming back to here because you're going to explain it should make sense on it. Okay, you have 3 switch. Okay, connect lana. Okay, and you have no configuration. Okay, name more PC to let's say your server here, your PC here, you have another PC. You can put an IP address and the same network. Okay, and you have no VLAN, just VLAN 1 by default. Okay, the switch just work in this way that they block one of the port. The way it's let me try to show you now. The switch mana look compare first. Just explain here some terminology. Okay, when this is priority means the 32.769. This is the default priority. Okay, default priority. Actually, priority is 32.768 plus the VLAN number. Okay, so that's why VLAN without create any VLAN is VLAN 1. So that's why you got +1 to 68. So that's why you have got 32.769. Okay, and that's the bridge ID.
So họ có biết họ root number.
Họ root number mà one second. The roof ID is this actually the roof ID. Okay. Yeah, they call the roof ID, and the bridge ID. The bridge ID is consists of priority and MAC address. And yeah, and the roof ID is this. Okay, actually is all those information actually. The Shima the priority you have to know. Okay, the priority is 32.768 plus the VLAN number. Okay, and first just switch on thầu nên mua show spanning tree nữa chỉ nên bỏ information nó từ okay you see that and what your switch on the work này trong nó look at the priority okay the priority compare the priority see the priority nó trong dạng của thành thọ sự nếu mấy họ cost nó okay chỉ cho nên cost lo giả sự chỉ nên chỉ matter đi so that's it doesn't matter
do the cost is
yeah change yeah for example you have another switch here and then the cost is the your cost might it's if it's lower then it's better okay I have a table about the cost okay and it's those costs based on bandwidth okay and you have actually it's pretty straightforward so first you compare the priority okay and so you know that all those are the same okay and first when you got that it will compare the MAC address okay your MAC address so if you drop this everything here the MAC address here right there and then that one let's see here this one okay that one okay not that one this one okay and this one is the current okay the current MAC address okay do not okay do not okay if you look at their priority is the same they you need to compare the MAC address and if you look at the MAC address do not match okay when you look at A is big right 5 in the nhỏ to that means big right so as long as you go this way you have a number anything then it will be the MAC address is much bigger so this is the lowest because A is if you think about hexadecimal you start from 0 1 2 3 and then when you got to 9 then you got A right after 9 and then you got A B C to F which is 15 okay you got A so this is bigger than 7 right so 7 is the smaller and so that's why we got switch 2 which is the roof bridge that means the roof switch okay this become the roof switch but they call it the roof bridge okay and when you look at here
question
yeah
so the number will match up like to root bridge to root nó
yeah this cho nó mới nói trong nhà là này chỉ là compare nó chỉ là tao compare to MAC address là okay so that's why you need to if your priority is smaller and automatically will become the roof bridge
okay
otherwise you need if it's still the same or you have another switch that has the same priority then you need to compare the MAC address between those two
so for example the first initial priority first
yep
the priority the same cái mà next mà mình có MAC address
yep
thì có MAC address the same cái mà có next mà có hello thai nó mới
it's
for example
no the MAC address is unique okay the MAC address is unique so it will just you finish with the MAC address yeah because each MAC address chỉ một lượt lúa hoặc này MAC address nó giả được hoặc là you're confused and you got that so this is from switch 2 right this is a smaller DD so switch 2 when you look at switch 2 switch 1 switch 2 and see you can see that this bridge is the roof bridge okay so when you see that means that this is the roof when you got this is the roof then it will put those for us designate port That means it forwards the information. Okay, it doesn't block anything, it just forwards. Anything from those switch connecting to the roof port, the roof bridge, then those port will be roof port. Okay, and so for all you know, okay, this is switch 1 and switch 3. They will, you need to compare those two, which is the last one. Here to Lu Mecha. Okay, so now you compare. So you got that one. You compare this one and that one, this one and that one. Okay, and you know that this one is in the next one smaller. So this is switch 3. So switch 3, you got this is switch 3. So switch 3, no more roof bridge, roof port, no, you no more designate. He have the rights to designate Lu switch port. Okay, this one could be connected to another switch or PC. It will be designate port as well. So here he will name this port that this is designate port. He can forward. And the last port, which is a loop, is will block that port. So it's a loop around. That's the concept. That's it.
Okay, I have a question.
Yep.
So how root nó chỉ như họ tự nhiên ở speed nó ổn chấp tờ nó bây giờ.
Yeah, roof no man the roof no everybody will he will have all port as designate. That means he can forward. So he will not block anything.
Okay, so actually information chúng ta nó trên mà mình nếu theo lúc tao điện mà này xa tờ mụ nó.
Yeah, kind of. If you send from here, it will go here, but you send from the other direction, it will come here too, right? And then it will come here. It doesn't really mean that it will distribute everything. No. For example, you have a PC connect from to this PC. You want to ping that one, it will come here, and then it will go that direction. It will go this direction as well. But when it got to here, it's blocked. That's when the package drop. Package just drop there. Okay, even 好 path 呢要比例点，那么一路 for switch 那呢，也能都 drop before 呢 reach 路那了，yeah. So it's just it doesn't mean that. It means that the all port of that roof bridge are on designate mode. Okay. So it's just a design that allow some loops, but it doesn't mean that you follow everything from here.
Yeah, core idea a question.
Yep.
Sorry, question. Core idea the ni chua dia ka chimo ka loop go about.
Yep.
Is better ka dia loop speed to in your side information to la 就怎么 loop speed 你要 block 不 loop around 是啊。
Okay, 怎么一块 block somewhere. Okay.
But the high speed they want to block the data.
Yeah, I mean, it's the last switch they actually have the block port, but the roof bridge doesn't do anything. It's designate, it forward everything. So actually, it's the last one that have that port blocked.
Yes.
Yeah.
So before you find the call or the Disney they got to compare the pale switch 裏邊大家係打啲今日大家全 loop block 或者 loop 對啲嗰啲波就loop 啲 loop block 就 information 個半個 loop 那是啊。
Yeah.
Okay.
So 係你講嘢呢，又都需要能咁樣收下收 span and tree，OK？ 這個報下 information 呢，要學做 loop switch 俾我，學上到嘛啲人就跟住 loop 嗱，loop 學 information 呢。你要路 switch to 应要嘛，就是 lunar 啦 ，lunar 是 actually this is the just remember this is the current one, the current information about the switch, okay? Because this current, okay, and when you look at this is the MAC address of this is see the MAC address of this is not the MAC address as this switch one. The MAC address is the MAC address of switch 2. So this is refers to the roof bridge. Okay, the roof ID is not. This is the current information about that switch, but this information is about the roof bridge. When you look at this, the MAC address is this one, which is switch 2, right? Which is the switch 2, this one. So the MAC address is that one. So right here you have that information. That one also has that information. Okay. So this one is show that okay, to get to this roof bridge, okay, you need to exit from this port. Okay. See, go that direction. This is 3, right? And get to that direction. And from here, that's direction. Okay, F01 right here. F01, that direction. And you can see destinate port, that means forwarding. Okay, that means it's send information. Roof, okay, F0. This is S3. So this one, the roof port, this destinate port. So you can see everything there too. This alternate block, that means it can change, okay, but currently it's blocked. Okay. And let me come back to your show down which information I need to show you. So first you have each 大家落晒就能看到包括 flow 是吗 Okay. So when the first time each switch or when the switch is connected to to a different switch, each switch will think that actually that switch is the roof bridge. Okay, it will do that, but it will first and then it will send the package that will include the priority and the MAC address. Okay, and so that's why it will compare. Okay, it will actually compare do the job that it will do by itself, and it will select best path to the roof. It will block unnecessary port. There. Okay.
So how spend a tree that they just apply go to a black unnecessary packet or some look tạo xứng được bây giờ.
Yep. That's the definition. Okay, network protocol that builds a loop-free logical topology. Okay, and because during the game even is working correctly, default you might have some issue, and then even sometimes and then you need to know how to troubleshoot that too. And let's come here. So here is the cost. Okay, 100 megabits per second cost 19, which is called fast Ethernet. Okay, so you have all kind of speed according to your port. So I already PMG channel one there, and you can look at that. Okay, pretty much those are similar, but it's different speed. And the cat file can mean something, on the speed and so on. Okay, go create a pretty simple lab, okay. And I just put an IP here, the same network, okay, /24. The network port is 192.168.35, okay. And start from 0.0.2.3 and then to 255. And you can ping from here to here, and then it just work like this, okay. You can change, let's say you have a server here, okay. Let's say you have server here, and you want this server called, let's see. Now you want to you want to say that anything connecting to switch gonna connect directly to the switch. So some more issue, you know, okay. And you want to change this switch to be the roof bridge, okay. You can just do that by command, okay. And this is the command, okay. If you do show spanning tree, then you spanning tree, then you can have all those information, and you can pick on the roof primary. That means that this will be the roof, okay. It will not be the second one, and so on. So it will, when you do that right away, your topology will just change by itself. It will compare by itself, and this part is actually blocked now, okay. So you can do the same thing, and then do show spanning tree, and look at observe, okay. Chỉ thấu có observe tà rồi, okay. And then you can just pick one of the switch and put that command, and there you come guess at the okay. Yeah, Luna, yeah, roof breach, and you can actually prevent block port. Just try that to understand according to our explanation. Okay.
I have a question.
Yep.
Yes, cho nó nếu vậy cho thoại một bé switch nó sẽ là
No, it will work for 3 and up.
Okay.
All the switch is not problem.
Okay.
But you have 3, 4. Actually, is for a lot more, but for just a lab purpose, and explain good switch. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Tong, I got a question.
Yep.
So basically, it's going by the smallest MAC address to be considered as the root, correct? And when you change the primary root, does it automatically resets the MAC address and
No.
search for a better root?
No, the MAC address will not change. Okay, let me explain this quickly again. Okay, so what the switch do is to first compare its current priority. Okay, this is the priority, and this number include the default number is 32,768. Okay, that's the default number plus the VLAN number. Since I have not created any VLAN, we have VLAN 1 by default. Okay, VLAN number 1, it's in each switch, and so that's why you have 32,768 plus 1. So now the priorities include both. So that's why I put it right there. Okay, the priorities include those too, and the bridge IDs actually, and it's about both the priority and the MAC address. And first, the switch will just look at its priority, compare the priority. If it has the lowest priority, then it will be the roof bridge. If you have at least two of the switch have the same priority, then those two will compare those the MAC address against each other, and with the lower MAC address, it will become the roof bridge. And when you look at here,
sorry.
sorry.
No, I mean when you change the primary route.
Yes.
So
when
it doesn't really matter about the MAC address.
When you change that, it will become the roof bridge right away. It will not compare with the other anymore. So this one will be completely the roof bridge, and the the same job as we do the comparison. We'll just they will just doing that between the rest of the switch, right?
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
So I have one question.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
Your rubric nó có tôi set individually rồi giờ có người automatic có gì
It's automatic.
automatic đúng không?
Yeah. When you connect the switch, then it will be just automatic. For example, you create a 2 VLAN here, right? Let's say VLAN 2, VLAN 3 here. VLAN 2, VLAN 3, VLAN 2, VLAN 3. Then your number here will change. 32,769 and then plus 2 more, so it will be 11. Okay, like 71. Okay, if you have 3 switch here, I mean 3 VLAN here, then your number will be bigger, and it will say okay, bigger. They will just go with just hang on. Okay, shop and make sense in the tab which yeah, I mean when it will always go with the lowest number with STP. So if your priority is bigger, it will just drop that and compare with the lower one. Okay.
So giờ có cho comment đâu cho nên automatic owner là sử dụng.
Yep. If you put this command, that means you pick one of the switch, and this switch will be the roof bridge.
So giờ có chỉ
Put
cho
that
comment.
here. Yeah, if you don't put, then the switch will works as I just explained here. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just work as. The reason that got put on the good thing is that it's like this. Okay, you have a lot of switch here. Okay. Oh, just hang on 1 second. Somebody need help. Sorry, guy. Oh, okay. I might just put it right there so I can see every pink. So the reason that when you choose the reason that it's I mean how reason they need to set up a roof bridge. A good reason is that let's say you have a LAN like this, and you have those switch, but those are distribution switch that actually are not connected to any of the hosts like PC or any fax or whatever or server, but those are just help other switch to distribute VLAN or so on, or send package and so on. And if you put this switch, let's say you select this switch as the roof bridge, then let's say you have a one main distributor. You put this is the roof bridge, then you know, anything change will not affect the that switch. It will always be the roof, and the rest will just work and synchronize. So there's no nothing will affect what is left. So that's why they're gonna help to stabilize your network. Let's say you have a switch here. There's we call a, let's see, I might just going back because I might miss something. Sure. Okay. We have here your switch, your port. No, switch port, you have different state. Okay. You change blocking. For example, when loose switch now you change from blocking to forwarding. It doesn't do that right away. Okay. What you do is there's a you're going through some state, so it will take some time. So blocking, it will listening, it will learning, you know, the DPDU, it will forwarding, you change that to forwarding, which is the destiny port. So it will take some time doing that. So there's a ways to actually speed up that by writing a command say spanning tree port fast. So to avoid you know, the listening and learning, you know, those steps, and it's just a chance to designate right away when there's any convergence. Common convergence, the issue is that, for example, you have like, 20 switch, right? And then you connect another switch that, for example, you took one of the switch and you were working on lab and so on and long time. You just want to connect that switch back into the network. And that switch happened to be the switch that have the lower MAC address, and it will compare, you know, the priority is the same and the lower MAC address, it will just change everything and synchronize everything, and it will just slow down your system, your network completely. So that's why you know, with that comment, this command, or you might choose which one will be the primary. You can also have another command right here, the secondary, right? And then will be, if this one cannot, then it will be next one, and so on. So just to stabilize your network. And when you do that, when the switch change of the you know, the state, then you actually see the color on the switch. Okay, when you see those color orange, and then that means it's still, you know, going through those state. Okay, so roof. Let's see, roof. There's a comment that it's a spanning tree roof guard. Okay, let's say you got into this switch and you go to the interface and you issue that spanning tree roof guard. Okay, this is, oh, that means that the spanning tree you know, it doesn't change that roofs to be a roof port. That's mean let's say this is the roof bridge, right? So if you have this command set up, then this switch would not change that right away into to the roof port state. It will change that to roof inconsistent. That means from storage situation example เลยไม่จะ switch จอน้อยเลยเพิ่งyou know try to change the same information back and forth to the root bridge and change things around or work on loop system she's stable now, you know. So for design consideration, I have this topology that actually ก็เพิ่งก็ไม่จะชนเนาะ if you have a thing around here to change all the time, then it will just convert and it will take a lot of time going through you know the port mode, listening, blocking, listening, forwarding, and so on. And each time it will just take a lot of time to converge, so slow down your whole system. Okay. More there's a two other protocol, okay, that works as STP. STP is the first one, okay. They have another called rapid STP, okay. This is per VLAN. That means each VLAN it will have its own STP, okay. So pretty much the same information. This one will actually skip some of the port mode and change from blocking to forwarding, listening. Blocking, listening, forwarding state. So it will help that. But as of now, I'm not going to do a lot because it will just have the same, pretty much same concept, and I will just stay with STP, which is the main one. Okay, so just for your knowledge, you may have some question. What is PVST? So it's per VLAN, and it's just for your knowledge. Okay. Let's see. Sure. Let's look at. Just try to stick on my schedule. Okay. Yeah, so I'm still on lecture, so which is good. Let's take a break. Okay, let's take 5-minute break and just be back and go explain VTP. Go through that so we can move on. Okay, let's take 5-minute break. Okay, just be back about 7:25. I just mute that. Okay. Đây trả lời ha. Are you guys back?
Yeah, chả có lò rồi.
Okay. Somebody ping me. Just a second. Should anyone? Okay. No issue. Okay, we have Mocha protocol VTP. Okay, VLAN trunking protocol. Let's see, we are 7:20. I'm not sure we have enough time to work on this. Actually, it's not that hard. Protocol này protocol which one now? Let me work on this. Okay, so this is a protocol for the switch as well, and it's working by the switch. You need to do some configuration on the switch, okay? And the switch, what this protocol does is to, let's say you create a VLAN here, you create two VLAN on this server, right? And then you have no, let me move to my lab here. Okay, you create two VLAN here, for example, and you have no VLAN here. You have no VLAN here, you have no VLAN here. You have two VLAN here, VLAN 2, VLAN 4, okay? You connect this switch and you just change those port to trunk and allow those two VLAN, and you connect this switch to, and you just got the VLAN right away in your switch without any configuration. Okay, and because of the VLAN trunking protocol, that helps you a lot when when you have a lot of VLAN configuration already. You have configuration already is 10, 15 VLAN on a switch, and you connect another switch, and you just want that switch to have all configuration to be done directly to your current switch that you want to connect to the same network. So that's gonna help. So it's used by this protocol. So to do that, you need to do some setup on those switch. Okay. So you have different mode of the switch. So you have the server mode, you have transparent mode, you have client mode. Server mode, you can create VLAN, you can delete VLAN, you can modify VLAN, and it will affect other. Okay. You change anything, it will just synchronize the rest of other switch that actually connected to your switch that you set as server. Okay, and the client cannot create, so you cannot create the VLAN here. You have to create on the switch that you set as server. And the the client.
Kasi
Okay. Yes.
this one access ni ni ko video jadi party looks like got to upset ni la to how
Oh. Okay.
chỉ bao giờ bị cháu đấy chứ mà你抓了你的是啊的，头个大家老了就老你这里啊对，好比有的
yeah. 咁我test 中一個 next time 俾什麼去選 because it's not good for you guys, not good for me too.
他自己的好 interface
No.
就那个道理。
Let me go to Tilmo. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. So you have this is the VLAN trunking protocol, and you have to set up that each switch. So the VLAN protocols allow you to connect another switch, and your the switch that you set up as a server, VTP server, will just automatically synchronize those switch to your new switch, and you have those switch configuration in your switch. So you have a VTP server, you have transparent, you have client VTP client. You cannot create, you cannot change, you cannot delete, but you can if you connect another switch to the same VTP client, then you can just synchronize those whatever you have from the server. You can actually create those, actually transmit those, so forward those informations to the next switch. And so does not save in the switch. So if your VTP server is done, then probably you have issue. And transparent mode does mean that you can create VLAN here, but those VLAN will not transfer to, or will not synchronize with any other switch. The switch in VTP transparent mode is just local to the switch. Okay, all the switch do when it's set up as transparent is just forward your information from the VTP server to other switch. So with the lab, you will understand much better. Okay. And by default, let's see. Let me move explain chronology. Look, just switch to she connect na. You already know that you can set up as access port, right? You can set up as strong port. There's also dynamic auto, which is by default is already on the switch. Okay, dynamic desirable. You need to set up this. I'll explain with the configuration will make more sense. Okay. And VTP pruning. So this is the VTP server. This is VTP client, VTP transparent, VTP client here. And if you go to interface, you put a switch port pruning VLAN. That means you don't want those VLAN to be transferred to your switch. Okay. I mean, let's see. Pruning is help improve collection and use on network. Okay. Help to send broadcasts only to those trunk links that actually need the information. So pruning mean I think it works in both ways. Okay, pruning helps to send broadcasts only to those trunk links that actually I have not applied this pruning into a switch with packet address because it looks like it's not working, but it's just for knowledge. So when you don't want those VLAN to be transferred to your switch through those VLAN or this port, then you issue that, and no VLAN 3 and 4, for example, cannot get into your switch. Okay. So with the example, probably it will make more sense. Okay. Let's look at the 7. Take 5 more minutes. Should I call let's look at call nói play call STP ไม่มาใช้ต่อ lab take more time than I thought. Okay. Let me show you the lab with VTP. Okay. VLAN trunking protocol. Okay. Okay, you can just connect those switch. Okay, and once you're done, then you can go to the switch. And show VTP. Okay, status. The command you can go to the switch and the global configuration mode, which is like config T. Okay, yeah, you can do VTP domain. Okay, and then the domain name. So what I put domain test, and then after that I put VTP mode. Okay, server. Okay, by default, the switch now it's already server. Okay, so if you change that to server, it will just say that it's already in server. Okay, for example, VTP domain. Okay, test. So I already got that. So it's just to say that VTP mode server. It's say that it's already served. Okay, even with a brand new switch, you issue VTP server, it will just say that. By default, it's served already. So that's why you can create VLAN, you can do all kind of things. But let's say you go to the switch and you do VTP domain name, same domain test, and then you put VTP mode and you put client. So it will change this to client. Okay. So here you can create the VLAN. You do VLAN. You can do. You can let me just drag switch and then put right there. Okay. So you can just do. You can just do. You can just do config T and and VTP domain, right? Just do again. So domain test, okay. See, same. It's brand new one. Mode server. It still say it's already in server, okay. And then you can create VLAN, okay. VLAN 2 whatever, and you put a name. If you don't want, then just VLAN 3 and so on, okay. When you got this switch is already in VTP server, and it has show VTP status, okay. And you know that you have a VTP version. This is the regular version, okay. You have here number of existing VLAN. So you have 7 VLAN. If you you have, let me show you the VLAN, but let me first explain this. You have VTP server, okay. You have the domain. You have the VTP domain, and okay. And now you need to show is 7 VLAN, right? You need to show VLAN, right? And when you look at it, you can see that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you count everything, then it would be 7. Okay, so that's why it's a 7 here. Okay, and when you got this switch set up as VTP server, you will connect and you put another switch, and you do same thing, VTP domain, same domain, and VTP mode server, mode client, okay, because it's already in server. You change that to client, and once you're done with that, okay, you're going to go to this interface. In that interface, you go to this switch, you change the switch mode from, and you put switch VLAN, whatever VLAN. You start with VLAN 1 because you need to include VLAN 1 to, let's say, 10. And here, and the same thing here, you know, when you go to this interface, you do something. And when you show VLAN from this switch, you can see, without that you do any VLAN, create any VLAN, you can see that you have the VLAN number just pop up here, okay? And whatever you assign, it will just no, I think so. When you assign, you need to assign which for, but the VLAN just pop up here. And let's see. So you got the VLAN, and let me show VTP status. Okay, you have the same domain name. Okay, you just transfer from here, and you have the number of VLAN as well. So if you change this to be transparent, you do same thing. You just use VTP mode transparent. This one doesn't. When you do show run, it doesn't have any VLAN. Okay, it only have the local VLAN that you can create here, but the switch is just you know, used as a transfer, and the VLAN to the next one, which is a VTP client. So that's how it works with VTP. Okay. Just think that.
I have a question.
Yep.
Yes, chắc cũng chỉ kết thúc có hai lúa lúa switch lúa thì bên này à có hai này
This one?
Yes, so we don't have to configure any like but you need configure each VLAN totally lah.
All you need is you just even this one, you don't need to create any VLAN.
Yeah, I think I get for that one.
But
but
this
yeah,
one
yeah.
you do same thing. But if you let me look at it. Show you. You do show VTP, right?
Mm-hmm.
Show VTP status, and this, right? You see the VTP domain, but you don't have the VLAN. See, you don't see any VLAN here. You still have file only. But actually, when I create here,
So even though you need to more VLAN pair, you need connect like thế là giờ thôi. You more PC, for example, the first one mới PC, nó mới PC tao nói need connect like thế là.
like PC connected to the transparent.
Yes, for example, we have some PC from the first one and then the third one, yeah. Even though Luna no.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You know, the VTP is just used to actually create VLAN to auto switch only the VLAN number, but it doesn't do anything. You still need to assign those VLAN to any other port that you need, and
okay.
Yeah.
So we misunderstand to understand to system the first VLAN got assign the first VLAN to VLAN file, right? So the router switch router switch paper assign VLAN cho page assign VLAN cho and mới PC đó là first yeah. So mới PC đó có thế and you put touch together because we have a VLAN.
This switch, when you put it as VTP client, this switch just the switch is just to connect, just like a cable, and all you see is just the domain name. But this switch can connect. You can create another VLAN, but it's not part of a VTP and from the server. Let's say you add another VLAN here, like VLAN 10, right? For example, you here you allow 1 to 60, right?
Yes.
And you have, and now you have never created VLAN 60, and now you put a VLAN 60 here, and you go to this VTP client switch. You do show VLAN, you get that VLAN 60 here. You go here, you show VLAN, you never get that, because this is just used to transfer those VLANs to next VTP client switch. So this one doesn't create anything here. It doesn't transfer any VLAN to this switch. This switch is like independent. It's if you want to create, it can create by itself, but it doesn't create. It doesn't generate any of those VLANs to any other switch. This switch is only used to transfer.
Okay, and I have another question. Hello.
Yep.
Yes. Okay. What should I say? Transparency này ya. Jadi tip law ni automatic like joy VLAN from root
server.
Oh, okay.
Not from this one. This one can only transfer.
Okay.
The VTP client can synchronize, VLAN from the VTP server, but not. This one doesn't synchronize.
Okay.
The transparent doesn't synchronize.
Okay. Last question. Called protocol na, it's completely different from called spanning tree protocol.
No, this is for VLAN only.
For VLAN only? Okay.
Yeah. The spanning tree is for loop free between switch and block those ports. So this is separate protocol.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this is called spanning tree protocol. Even though the VLAN is okay,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
okay.
Doesn't matter. It's just block those ports. And when they have the PVST, that's a per VLAN spanning tree, that actually block each of the VLAN. So
Okay.
it works differently. Okay. Well, I guess we'll take a break. Let's coming back about 8:10. Tapi OMG je be show me 8:10. And then when you guys coming back, just press on the second link, okay? The good and then we'll work on a lab on STP. And then I'll let you guys work on lab.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Yes, Ping.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have questions, just ask me. 8:10. Let's take 20 minutes. And you guys
Okay.
can eat whatever. And then we'll come back, then we'll work on lab, on STP and so on. And we'll let you guys work on it, and I'll help you guys.
All right. Okay, so
Yep. Good morning, and